Oh, yeah.
Once when I was a small child, my Aunt Bertha went away for many days. When she returned, she'd grown a full beard and had a deep voice, and changed her name to Uncle Bert. So anyway, I was in the carnival one day when I encountered an albino man who claimed to be my uncle. It was later revealed to me that he wasn't really my uncle. He was just a traveling salesman, but that's irrelevant to the story. Anyway, me and the man who claimed to be my uncle were traveling in Africa one day when we encountered a huge nest of alligators. Now, they were green and scaly, as alligators usually are, but the biggest one of them all had a pocket knife on him. And just then the albino man jumps up and yells, "Damn you, you green bastard, give me back my switch knife," and he jumps at him like this. Ah! He's fighting the alligator off. I run off scared, of course, and as I'm running off into the forest, I realize that there's something following me. I realize that I'm surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen. Then one of them, a raccoon I recall, hits me with a banjo. Now, I could describe that even further, but let's just say that before I was actually unconscious, I remember seeing from across the field a large person, I think. Stood nearly 7 foot 6 feet tall, had tan brown skin and flowing chocolatey hair. The kind of thing that could make a man giggle to himself in the night. So, I can't tell you exactly what I learned from him, but I can tell you this. I'm glad I learned it, even if it does give me nightmares. In fact, because of that, after I had lost consciousness, the ghost of my dead father visited me in a dream and told me that my uncle had killed him and wrongfully taken over his kingdom and married my mother, which of course made my uncle my stepfather. Oh, the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. So anyway, I woke several days later and realized I'd been adopted by a family of chimps. They loved me and cared for me. They picked the grubs out of my hair and the ticks out of my eyes. They taught me their chimp ways, their chimp language, even their chimp dances. It was the only thing to keep from becoming a chimp myself. I even thought of them as family members. So anyway, several years later, when I'd been reintroduced into human society, I was in the mall when I saw a gorilla who I could swear was the spitting image of my chimp uncle. I ran up to him and hugged him. Oh, and yelled, oh, Unky, I've missed you so. I've missed the bananas." But he just stared at me with fierce, crazy eyes. It was just then he ripped off his head, and underneath was a man. It was just a costume. I was mortified. But the strangest thing about that was there was a pretzel stand nearby where you could choose to dip your pretzel in your choice of either hot mustard or sweet and sour sauce. But the man impersonating my chimp uncle went and dipped his pretzel in both the sweet and sour sauce.